ever repeated a day? Alright, so The Last Hour Between Worlds by Melissa Caruso. This book, right, it's like a whirlwind of fantasy and sci-fi, all wrapped up in this really unique magic system. Picture this: a world where magical guilds based on animals control, well, almost everything. Our main girl, Kembral Thorne, she's a Hound-think magical detective, and a new mom still trying to find her footing. The story kicks off with Kembral at a party her first night away from her baby. But, like any good fantasy novel, things go sideways, and people start dying under mysterious circumstances. Turns out, the party's trapped in an echo, a kinda alternate reality, and each time the grandfather clock chimes, bam, they're thrown into a new, increasingly dangerous layer. Now, Kembral has to team up with her work rival, Rika, none such amazing name, right? Who's basically a magical cat burglar. The dynamic between them is kinda like that enemies to lovers thing, but with a slow burn. They're both super competent, but their personalities clash, which makes for some really fun banter. Honestly, the Groundhog Day aspect of the echoes could have been repetitive, but Caruso avoids that by making each layer progressively weirder and more dangerous. We're talking like twisted versions of their city, with different rules and creatures. It's like Inception meets fantasy, and I was hooked. One thing that stuck with me was the quote, "Your life was always worth something, you insufferable fool." It really highlights the emotional core of the book, and how much Kembral grows throughout the story. Now, while I loved the world building and the plot, I did feel like Kembral's new mom anxieties were a bit overplayed at times. We get it, new moms are tired, but it felt like it overshadowed some of her other qualities. Overall, though, The Last Hour Between Worlds is a wild ride. It's got action, intrigue, a touch of romance, and a really cool magic system. If you're looking for something fresh in your fantasy reads, I definitely recommend giving it a shot. What would you do if you were trapped in a series of increasingly dangerous alternate realities? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more fantasy book reviews.